So you want to watch a long-lost, bad movie? This VHS tape is the only known copy in the world? I am your friendly VCR. I can assist you with this. Let me explain. Tapes of this age are often damaged to a point where they become unwatchable. Thankfully, I have functions to fix this. Your goal is to watch this film in its entirety in the best possible quality you can. It sounds simple, doesn't it? If you follow my instructions, it should be. At the end of each scene, you will be prompted to adjust the film's tracking. You can do this using the forward and back buttons either side of the screen. However, you must selection the correct button or you can make the tape worse. This can range from more damage, unveiling other things recorded on the tape, forcing the tape into forward or rewind, or breaking completely. It's important you pay attention to the last few frames of each scene. If the damage isn't bad, click the back button. If it's more intense, click the forward button. Well done, you are now ready. Enjoy your movie.
Before we begin our feature presentation, it is important that you take a few moments to study this short piece of educational film. Ninjas, what the devil are they? Ninjas, ancient Japanese warriors trained in the martial arts. Mercenaries, assassins, saboteurs. Ninja warriors are fearless. Ninjas don't like rain. Highly skilled swordsman. Watch as this ninja composes himself before he makes a strike. Ninjas use a combination of punches, kicks and blocks, which can defeat or disarm any enemy that comes before them. They execute this with rapid speed and precision. The ninja's most deadliest weapon is his hands. The tiger, the crane, the snake, the eagle, and the leopard. Ninja smoke magic. Ninjas throw projectile weapons so fast, they will kill you before you even see them coming. We hope that this short film enlightened you into the world of ninjas. Remember, ninjas are nice chaps.
I am the one known as the man on the chair. It's my job to guide you through this tale of science and wizardry, as the king of the night meets the king of the shadows. So I urge you to sit back, relax, and let the battle commence, as Dracula takes on the ninja on the moon. Space, a void, just darkness, stars, and the occasional piece of space junk. And if you really travel far, you might see the odd planet. Why, you ask? Why space? Well, space is a good place for us to begin, as all is not always what it seems up here. You may be familiar with horror stories of a count that lived in Transylvania many years ago. At the turn of the century, that very count went missing. Many stories surfaced of whatever happened to the count known as Dracula. But you, the audience, want the truth. Vikram Van Helsing knew the truth, as will you. Vikram was a young scientist who, in 1899, outwitted and trapped the Count, locked him in a space vessel, then blasted him to the stars. Unfortunately, the young scientist took his own life in the process and died. The moon is a fascinating planet. Some say it's made out of cheese, others say it has a face. But what has this got to do with our story? Well, considering the year was 1899, and the craft Van Helsing constructed was pretty primitive, it didn't travel too far, but far enough for the Count to make his new home. In 1969, our American friends landed there. However, 16 years previous to that, a top-secret mission between Great Britain and Asia went to the moon. Shortly after arriving, all the astronauts mysteriously disappeared. So we can take a wild guess at what happened to them. A few years before the Americans were due to lift off, it was imperative that a cleanup operation must be launched to destroy any evidence that there had ever been another voyage to the moon, and to get rid of that horrible Count once and for all. And this is where our tale begins. His name is Doug, an athletic man who enjoys the high life. Over the years, he has assisted the government on many secret missions as a hobby and all for free. He's a real nice guy. He's such a nice guy that he recently employed Richard, a young beauty whom he found begging right outside his home. Doug couldn't stand to see a young woman fending for herself on the streets, so he offered her a martini, which ended in offering her a place to stay, and in return, she would be his maid.
Hi Doug, I'm Barry Norris, and I work for a top secret government unit, and we need your help.
Why, hello Barry. Good to meet you. So, the government needs my help again. I always like to help out my country. You should know that by now, Barry, my boy.
Indeed I do, Doug. Indeed I do. And your name is widely known as the cheapest and best hired help you can get.
Why, thank you, Barry. Can I tempt you with a sneaky martini?
Go on, then. That would be splendid.
Richard! Richard!
Yes, Doug?
Could you bring us gents 2 martinis?
Yes, of course, Doug. I'll just be a second.
Thank you, Doug. You are a gentleman. May I ask who that is? There was no mention of a partner when reading your file.
Oh, don't worry about her, old chap. She's just a common street girl I met. I felt so bad for her, I gave her a place to stay, and now she does odd jobs around the house for me.
Such a nice guy, Doug. I hope she makes a good martini.
Of course she does. I have trained her. She makes the best in town. And here it comes now. That's splendid. Thank you, Richard. This is Barry, a friend from our glorious government.
Oh, hello, Barry. It's so nice to meet you.
Likewise. It's always a pleasure to meet young, attractive ladies.
So, Barry, what exactly is it you want me for?
Actually, Doug, I'd prefer to talk about this in private.
Oh, don't worry about Richards. She's a sterling girl. She's like 160 pounds of Vermont chèvre. Soft, milky, and fresh.
It's okay, Doug. I'll go get you guys some snacks.
So, this mission, what does this involve? Murdering another member of Parliament? Protecting the Queen? Whatever on earth have they got lined up for me now?
Well, funny enough, this time you'll not be on Earth. We're sending you to the moon.
The moon?
Yes, the moon. It's of urgent importance. The fate of the world rests on it.
The fate of the world, hey? Core blimey, sounds like this could be an exciting one. What's the details, old chap?
You ever hear of Count Dracula?
What, the Eastern European fella who likes to bite necks and suck blood?
Yes, that's him. Well, he's been hiding out on the moon for well over 60 years now, and we believe he is planning to return to Earth with the Yanks. And when they plan to land there in '69, if he returns to Earth, he can destroy human existence, as we know within a year.
Crikey! He doesn't sound like a pleasant chap at all. Destroying human existence? Why, that would just be plain old boring, wouldn't it? So, let me get this. They want to send me up to the moon with a team of astronauts to take this bugger out.
Well, yes, and no. We wanted to send some astronauts and James Bond up, but our sources in Asia have informed us that it must be you, and you alone.
Would either of you like a Scotch egg?
You're a diamond, Richard. Thank you.
Why, thank you, Richard.
You can't beat a good Scotch egg.
The recipe is an old family secret.
This is fantastic. The fusion of egg and sausage is perfect.
Why, thank you, Barry. It took me 12 years to master it.
So, Barry, your allies, why do they want just me? And what do these people know of me? I've never even been there. But alas, if it must be me, for my country, I will do it.
According to our allies, you are a prophecy. Your bloodline is of Japanese descent, and your ancestors possess the power of a ninja.
A prophecy? God, I've been called a lot of things in my time, but never that. When do I leave?
Leave?
You must train with Master Chappie Santo first.
Chappie Santo.
And harness your ninja ability. You leave in a week, so go find your power.
Could I tempt you to another martini, old chap?
No thanks, Doug. I'm driving.
Okay, Barry, I'll go find this mysterious Chappie Santo.
Doug, what's going on? Who is this Chappie Santo?
Chappie Santo.
You don't need to worry about that, darling. You just keep making those ripping martinis and we'll be all right.
But, Doug, where are you going?
The government need me to save the world again, and I will do it. You don't need to know any of the details. I will give you the details of when I am leaving. It could be a long journey.
Do be careful, Doug.
I laugh at danger, Richard. Now I must go and seek out this Chappie Santo.
Chappie Santo.
Goodbye, Doug.
Farewell, Richard. Don't forget to mail my mother her birthday card.